Hey everybody, this is Patrice D'Evans from Soccer Dance Fitness, and I am back to show you some more belly dancing. It's so much fun. I just wanted to let you know that with Soccer Dance Fitness, we give gratitude to God at the beginning and end of every party. So just think of something you're grateful for, get your mind in that place. I give my gratitude to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, but you can give gratitude to whomever you want. Just make sure you're moving and you're dancing with me and you're not worried about your problems while we're dancing, okay? All right, so my first tape, the video that you really loved, and I want to thank you for subscribing and for supporting me and what I'm doing. This is Soccer Dance Fitness, so definitely go to the website, soccerdancefit.com, and go to my Facebook page and my Instagram page, all right? All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to do some belly dancing, but we are going to do some hip rolls, okay? And we've already done this move here on both sides, and we learned some choreography in the last video. Please check out the videos because it's a lot of fun. All right, so with this one, we're going to be doing like a figure eight, but it's going to be going up to the ceiling and down for both sides. All right, this is how it should look. It should go up and down. You see that? All right, so I'm going to break down how to do that. Usually, you don't have to worry about my feet, okay? But you know what? Today, I hope you can see, today you will be using the feet. There will be some feet movement, okay? So what I want to show you is first, I want to show you what your hips are doing, and when we get to the feet, I'll move back so you can see the feet. How's that? All right? And just to keep you focused on something, what's happening is while you're learning the hips separate from the feet, know that it's going to be simultaneous, okay? We need to put it together, but I'm just doing this for the purpose of the screen of the video to show so that you can see my hips and everything first, and then I'll show you what I'm doing with my feet, but it's up to you to know that we're putting it all together in the end, okay? All right, so I'm gonna start off with, when I use the music, I'll start off with a basic beat, and then we can go on to a song that we all love, okay? Just know that belly dancing can be used in any kind of music. Once you know the tempo that you want to use it on, you can do it with anything, you know? You could definitely do these moves with anything. And just also know that there's African beats that have the belly dance move, there's Tahitian, there's all kinds, but let's get the basic belly dance and then translate into all the other ones, okay? All right, so always be aware of your abs. They should be engaged, okay? Let's get our basic stance together first, and then we'll get into the breakdown. So remember our basic stance. We're basically having soft knees. As you can see, we're having soft knees. And we want to have our pelvis in. This is relaxed. And so you want to have it in and comfortable. Is everybody comfortable? Good. You remember that. Go to my first tape on how to belly dance with the whine to get the basic breakdown. In that first one, we learned how to go from the side to the front, to the side, to the back, and then we learned how to do a full whine. In my second tape, I put a combination together to make it fun, all right? Some people are using these for an actual workout, and I encourage you to do that. We started a 3-month challenge, and I challenge you to use these belly dance moves and actually start working that core while you're cooking, while you're on the phone, whatever you're doing, you could be doing these belly dance moves, okay? All right. So this one is not as easy for a lot of people, okay? So we have our relaxed stance. We're relaxed, okay? What I want you to know is that right now everything is balanced on me. I have both hips aligned. My hips are aligned, and I'm sure with our bodies being not perfectly aligned, they're probably not perfectly aligned, you know what I mean? But for the most part, my hips are aligned. If you put a ruler here, it'll be hip here, it'll be even. But what we want you to do is make it uneven, okay? Remember when we did the side to side and we had to straighten our knees out for side to side? You see that? Okay, well, we need to begin to do that again, all right? Now follow me on this one, okay? You remember that? And if we go fast, okay. We'll do a shimmy one of these videos, but right now we're gonna do the hip rolls, okay? All right, so here we go. I'm relaxed, and now I'm gonna make my hips uneven, okay? By straightening out my knee, you see how that's uneven, and bending this a little more? Now it's uneven. One hip is up and one hip is down. But I wanna exaggerate that even more. So I'm going going to take this one and not only straighten it out, but I'm gonna go on my tippy toe with it. See that? And it's really distorted. Do you notice how distorted that is? I'm gonna stand like this, and you can see I'm distorted, right? One hip's really low down, and one is, see? Okay, I'm gonna show you the feet. I'm relaxed. You see that? I'm relaxed. I'm straightening one knee, which makes one hip go up. But then I'm on my tiptoes on that side, but not on the standing leg. The standing leg is straight. It's not really bent as much anymore now that I have gone up with my heel, right? So look at that. It is distorted. Look how distorted I am. But I'm still keeping my chest up. I'm not going like this just because I'm distorted. I'm still going to try to keep my body straight up, even though I'm distorted in my hips. Distorted, straight. See that? Distorted, straight. Okay? So we're soft, straighten up, and then we actually raise it up, which straightens this leg up inadvertently, right? I'm a little side, but I'm going to try to keep my body straight up as much as I can. Can we see what that's like? Relax, straighten the knee, lift up the heel. This straightens out a little bit when you lift up the heel because you're pulling your body up, so it's going to pull that knee up. Okay, so now look at me. My hips are not in line anymore, but my chest is starting. This is where I get my body control. I'm going to try to get my body straight. This helps you stay straight. You see that? Down, straighten my knee. It's a little distorted. Now I'm going to go up with the heel. Okay, the straightened knee. All right. All right, so we did that. Now that you know what my feet are doing, I can come a little closer. So now relax, straightened knee, up. Now this is straightened out. 2, the standing leg is a little more straight, soft, but straightened. And now I'm uneven in my hips. What I'm going to do is I am going to now go with it. I'm going to push it out. Still trying to keep my chest as straight as I can, but I'm isolating this hip to push it out, right? Look at my feet. This is still on a tippy toe, right? I'm on a tippy toe, but I'm pushing it out. As I push it out, my foot, I'm on the ball of my foot right now, but now I'm going on the outer part of my foot because I want to go down, but I'm pushing it out, going down on the outer part of my foot. This is starting to bend again because I'm down. And then I'm bending to get back to my center. Do you see that? Let's start all over again. We're soft. This is where let's call this our ready stance. You know, we want to put our hips in. And this is what it looks like from the side. I am straightening this knee. This one's bent. I'm on my tippy toe, so now this leg is straight just naturally. And I'm pushing out. I'm going the outer of my foot, coming down and back to my original stance. This is what it looks like on this side, the same leg. All right? I'm straightening the leg, but this one's still bent. But when I'm on my tiptoe with this leg, it straightens out the standing leg. I'm going to push out on the outers of my foot, and I'm coming together, and now I'm in the middle. All right, getting a little closer. My knees are here, I'm bent. You're comfortable? Okay, keep your abs engaged. Look at mine. Here we go. We're gonna go straight. Now I'm aligned, but I'm putting on my tippy toe. I'm pushing out, and at the foot, I'm starting to go on the outer part of my foot, bringing it back to the middle, and now I'm back. Okay? Yeah? Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this side 2 times, then we're gonna try and do it on our left side. Okay? Remember, we sometimes favor one side over another, right? All right, this is Lily. Hey, Lily. Go, Lily, go over there. Go, Lily, go. Go ahead. We love Lily. Lily's amazing. Anyway, okay, so we go on our knees, and we straighten out. We come up, out. I'm leaning into it. My chest, you notice my chest isn't like this? This takes a lot of body control. Because remember, it's isolation. Can we do that? We're gonna do our heel up, down. Tough, tight abs, chest up, heel up, down. Heel up, down. Can you do that? All right. You need to get used to controlling your body. That's a very important part of being a dancer. All right? Okay, so I'm together, but I'm going to control this part of my body as I go like this. My heels up. All right, I'm distorted. I'm going to go out. I'm going to let it peel out, but I'm going to try to keep my chest up. Push it down. My hips really out there. You notice? I'm going to come down, bend, and come back to center. Now, I'm going to do that one more time. Heel up. That's the distorted one step. Now I'm going to push it out, but I'm going to try to keep my chest straight, but engage my abs. Push that hip out. Now my feet are starting to go on the outer part of my seat. Now my feet are starting to be balanced. I'm in the middle, and I'm coming up. I just did a loop, pointing upward and going down. Upward and down, okay? Let's try it on the other side. I want you to see my feet. So I'm in my ready stance. I've tucked in, because that helps me stay in control of my body. All right, I don't know if you can see my feet. I think so. All right, let's try it. I'm straightening this left leg, and it still keeps the right leg bent, which is considered my standing leg, because I'm using this to do some stuff with it. I'm going outside of my body with this, and now this is going to have to be my anchor, my standing leg. So I'm distorted a little bit. Can you see? Because I'm pushing my hip on the side a little bit. But let me distort it even more by lifting the heel. Now that actually makes my knee straighten out some. Still a little soft, but now I'm distorted. I have to work harder now to stay straight and engage my abs. Now I'm going to work with it. I'm going to push it out. But my feet now, I was on the ball, now I'm on the sides of my feet. Now it's my feet are now all even, and I'm getting back into the middle. All right, once again, ready stance. I straighten this leg out. I'm lifting my heel. I'm pushing it out. Now my feet on the outer part of my foot. I'm feeling pressure there. Now it's balanced, and now I'm up. So we did 2 on both sides. Now we're going to do 1 on this side and 1 on this side. You think we can do it? I'm going to come up closer because I think you know what I'm doing with my feet now. You can always rewind. Are we ready? All right, get those abs engaged. Make sure you've tucked in some. It doesn't have to be exaggerated, but it just needs to be controlled so you feel strong in your core. All right, are we ready? All right, let's shake it out. Here we go. We're going to start with the right, then we're going to go to the left. We're going to go with the right, get centered, go to the left, get centered. Let's do 2 on each side, okay? All right, here we go. So we're centered. I feel like I'm tucked in and comfortable. And here we go, I'm straightening my right leg. And I'm gonna let that hip stick out. That's my first thing. Still gonna stay straight. I'm gonna lift my heel. I'm gonna stick it more out to that side, but keep my chest straight. And I'm on the outer part of my feet. And I'm bringing that hip back center. And I'm back. Now I'm going to straighten out my left leg. There you go. I'm imbalanced on my hips. Now I'm going to get even more imbalanced by lifting my heel. That straightens that out. Stick my hip out to the left. It's on the outer part of my feet. And now I'm balanced. I'm going to straighten out my right leg. Heel up. Push out. Outer parts of the foot. Back. Straighten out the left. Heel up. Out. Outer part of my foot. And relaxed. And I think we did both sides. But let's do one more just for fun. Straighten out, up, out, down. Straighten out, up, out, down. Let's do it faster. Ready? Straighten out, down. Straighten out, down. You got that? All right. I think we got it. And even if you don't have it perfectly, what's great about these videos is that you can go back. All right. So we're going to do this more fluidly, okay? I don't think you need to see my feet, but what I might do is I might show the feet and then come up closer. What do you think? Let me do that for you. Ready? And we're going to stay with it. We're not going to stop. We're going to stay fluid, and we're going to do this 8, but it's going to be drawn as though it's hitting the ceiling and the floor, okay? So here we go. Get comfortable in your stance. Are we ready? Don't worry about the hands yet because we have to really get this down. Ready and straighten. Out. Down. Straighten. Out. Down. Straighten. Up. Out. the my abs. Here we go. You got it? All right. So I'm not going to stop in the center anymore. I'm just going to keep it going. If you're ready to do that with me, go ahead and start. If you're not, you will get there, okay? But I just want to go ahead and show you the next steps so you have somewhere to go. All right, here we go in my stance. You see that? Here we go. I'll show you my feet. Here we go. There you go. All right. Wasn't that fun? That is a workout. It's so good for the core. If you got to that level, congratulations, you did it. Yay. All right, mark the date down that you got it done today, all right? I'm really excited to be able to help you with that. All right, there is something that you could do. If you're at that level and you're ready to go to the next one, you can do this in different levels, okay? There is a way to do this where you have both heels up, okay? As though you're wearing heels. Let's say you're wearing high heels, right? So you just have different levels of where you're putting your heels. So watch me. If I have really high heels, I can have 6-inch heels, or I can have one that's 4-inch and one that's 6-inch, right? It's the same thing, but neither one of my heels are touching the ground. Let's see how I do that. They're both 4-inch right now, but one's 6-inch. You see that? And then this one's 6-inch and 4-inch. You see, I have to control my abs more because I have to keep my balance more. But just pretend that you're wearing heels. Okay, now you don't ever go on your full foot. You stay on the balls of your feet. You can make sure there's space in between your legs and that your core is tight and you're able to do it. So you're up high the whole time. You go lower and higher. Okay, you're going lower and higher, but the whole time you are on your heels. There's another way to do it where you actually bent a little lower. So we started off with a comfortable stance, but we can go a little bit lower. And then we can do a level of starting off lower, but then one leg gets a little higher. And we're doing it like that, you see? And you can go lower and higher. You see that? And I'm trying to show an extreme isolation just to demonstrate the proper way to do it. But once you're comfortable, you can do all kinds of stuff that you feel comfortable doing. So sometimes I might add the top because I want to, not that because I don't know how to isolate just this part, but let's see what that looks like. So if I go, you see what I mean? I can decide that I want to add my top because I just feel like it. I just want to, But the proper thing to do to show that you know how to do it is to keep everything isolated and try to just keep it focused on here, okay? That's the proper way to prove that you know how to do these improvs. You like that? So we can do different, we're starting high, and then we can go low. And we can do high, and we can go low. And we can start high. Ready? Get on both balls of your feet, get comfortable, make sure you have your balance, and you're high. And then you're going low. And you're high. And then you're low. You're high. And then you're low. And high. I tend to like to stay on my tippy toes, kind of dance like that a lot. So go where you're comfortable. I'm actually feeling my breathing, so that means this is a great workout. This is excellent. So once you get it, even if you don't get it, the fact that you're working it, this is amazing. So please use these tapes for workouts, okay? You can do this every day for about 10 minutes or so, or 20 minutes, okay? You can do it for 2 minutes and it's still a workout. If you did this in 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the evening, drink your water, eat well, dance some other dances from my DVDs or my videos, that still will be great, right? let's put some music to this. Here we go. This is just some regular African belly dance moves. Okay, let's. All right, get into it. Here we go. And find it. Okay. Now we're going to go low. There you go. And low. Looks like we did it, y'all. Thank you for being patient with me. We did it. Did you feel it in your abs? Yes. So even when you're practicing this and rehearsing this and trying to do it, you're still going to be working your abs, and it's going to be great. Anyway, we have a 3-month challenge, and it's until June, and it's bathing suit ready. Check out my bathing suit video, and join us. Use this as your workout, okay? And just inbox me. Let me know how it's working for you, all right? Just keep up with me with all my videos. Subscribe, like, share, and thank you so much, because I've really been so excited about all of the response I've had with the first video. So thank you so much. Please watch the second one, and here's the third one. Love you all. Bye. we're going to be doing rolls, okay? And we can do the hips moving back and forth. All right, talk to you later. God bless.